All right, good morning, guys. We are live, coffee chat on the road. I got here in the RV, and hopefully, you guys are able to get this video pretty good. Anyways, good morning. Happy you guys are here. Go ahead and just say hello, do all those good things. Would love to know you guys are watching and that we're coming through loud and clear. Anyways, a couple big things this week. One, we have the shake release on Thursday. That is, oh, Kelly's watching. Well, that's good to know. She's from the bathroom getting ready for the day. Anyways, we have shake release on Thursday, 6/11, and excuse me, cookies and cream. And so we have cookies and cream shake for you guys coming this week. Who's excited about that? I mean, who's excited for cookies and cream? And I still need to double check. You know what? Bear with me. I'm going to do this right now because you guys keep asking me. Mahalo. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna text right now. Bear with me, guys. Live, real time, and gonna text Mac Larson. Mac. Hey Mac, is the shake this week getting released in Canada as well? See, live, real time. I'm asking. Hopefully he answers back because I keep forgetting to ask. I believe so, but I just want to double check. So, anyways, that is happening this week, and yeah, I'm glad to be here. Obviously on the road, but I'm going to absolutely do my hardest, make my best effort to be with you guys each day. If not, I will send you a video, make sure that you guys are getting a little information. So, a couple things this morning, as I want to leave you guys with a note, start you with a note. I'm just going to call, you guys have gotten used to this, right? I'm going to call it like it is. And one of the things that I necessarily want to discuss is just kind of ebbs and flows. And one of the things that I think is the greatest lesson you can learn as an individual working towards something or anything else is consistency. And it's really easy to recognize maybe some dips, some ebbs and flows at times when you aren't as consistent. And you know, one of the things that can happen is we can get distracted. We can have a lot of things go on in our life. I know for a lot of people over the last 2-3 weeks, ourselves included, it's gotten a little chaotic. We now are seeing businesses open up. You can go back and do things that you were used to doing. In some places, I think in Minnesota, the gyms are going to open this week. So a lot of people are doing those things and getting out of their necessarily daily routine they had built. And I find myself in that. I mentioned with you guys last week, fighting the, not having enough margin in my life. And I just want to share this with you guys. We had an amazing week last week still. In regards to, let me pull up the numbers exactly, in regards to new enrollments in our entire business and also new consultants. So let me pull it up right here. Okay, so last week we had in total in our entire business 678 enrollments. So that's down a little bit from where we had been. That was about 80% of where we were 4 weeks ago. New consultants 63. That was about 80% of 4 weeks ago. The percentage of new consultants still held the same. We're at about 9 to 10% of new enrollments converting to consultants. So I'm sharing that with you because I recognize last week. Last week was kind of a crazy week. I would say last week was about as crazy as a week as we've had since probably the first week of the coronavirus pandemic. Just because of how it affected people. I would say last week was different though. Last week was different because of obviously coming off the heels of the death of George Floyd and how everyone was wrestling with that, dealing with that, the ebbs and flows. And this is one thing that I believe. I believe the greatest form of equality is opportunity. And we have an opportunity in network marketing that no one else has. We have an opportunity to do things to create this level playing field that I mentioned last week that's irrelevant. If you eat, if you breathe, if you have any type of life in you, Isogenics and network marketing is an opportunity for you to make whatever you want to make of it. More millionaires are created in network marketing than any other career in fashion. And it's because of that level playing field for anyone getting started. You bring your inherent skills, you put them to work, and you develop those skills. And so one of the things that I really want to be excited about and encourage this week. I know we have the cookies and cream shake coming this week. Really, that product is to spotlight some fun things that Isogenix does, but really is an opportunity to reconnect with people that have been in the business, former customers, current customers, saying, hey, maybe you loved cookies and cream. This is available for you now. But I also know being consistent, and maybe we got off track a little bit last week. Maybe we didn't have the conversations we had been having. Maybe because of the different phases, whichever your state is in, you found yourself to where you're a little bit more frantic. You weren't able to stay with the routine that you had developed. And my encouragement this week is to double down and be more consistent than you've ever been. I'm coming at you, from McCall, Idaho, in our RV, and I'm doing that as one because I believe it's important to be consistent. I believe that consistency is what yield results. It's not a whole lot of work and then take a break. It's not a whole lot of work and take a break. It is doing consistently the actions, and I felt it last week. I felt it the last 2 weeks, and also the numbers of showing last week was an off week. Last week was an off week compared to 4 weeks ago. Last week was an off week compared to the momentum and the trend that we've had. And so one of the things that I can recognize, this happens in sports. Happens in sports where all of a sudden, a team gets up really big, and then all of a sudden they kind of settle into, just kind of like they're going through the things. They're going through the things. And what do they need to do? Sometimes the coach needs to call timeout and say, hey, what are we doing here? What's our goal? What are we trying to accomplish? And sometimes come out of that timeout, and it just kind of lags a little bit. And what does the coach do? He'll sub somebody in. He'll sub somebody in to say, hey, you know what? Get in there. I want you to give it 100% energy for as long as you can, and then I'll bring back in the starters. And so my encouragement to you guys is, yeah, there's no one right behind you that's going to come in and fill your spot. That's you. And I'm asking you guys to say, what can you do this week to just step it up a little bit, to say, you know what? Here's where I missed, or here's maybe last week where I got out of focus, and admit it. It's reality, it's truth. I'm not shaming anyone. I'm going through the same things. I'm going through the same things this morning as we're talking about how do we manage with the dealing with 3 kids in an RV for the first time ever. And you know what? We'll get into it. We'll figure out a rhythm. And my encouragement this week is be wildly intentional about what can you do to make a difference. What can you do to make a difference in someone's life that maybe they didn't realize that was there? Now, it isn't necessarily going out and saying, hey, come make money at network marketing. It isn't saying, hey, come lose weight with, Isogenix. It isn't, hey, come get more energy. It is going and having those intentional conversations and connecting with people and understanding what solution that we have may fill something in their life. And my encouragement is, guys, go do that with more fervor than you did last week. Because last week we were trying to figure out where's our place in the world? How can we step up? And this is my belief. My belief is doing exactly what we're doing. My belief is, when I talked to my friend Roy with Driven Foundation, and we were talking about it, he goes, Tyler, it's shine a light into areas that need to be shined, and see what, kind of, animals scurry or insects scurry, but as well, it's like, hey, stand up and shout and say, let's go, let's make this happen. And my belief is even bigger that this needs to happen this week than any other week before, because this is the week that's going to set us forward. And we have to dig in, and we have to say, you know what? We have something really amazing for people. Yes, we have an opportunity that is regardless of sex, regardless of race, regardless of, anything. That's what we have in front of us. So why aren't we out there proclaiming and say, you know what? Yeah, what we have is pretty cool. What other industry gives opportunity regardless of your past experiences? Yeah, there may be a benefit in some of the experiences, some of the lessons you've learned, but everyone can learn that, and everyone has the same opportunity. Everyone has to start from zero. No one gets a head start. So that's what I have for you guys this morning. A quick 10 minutes from the RV. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening, and I really hope this brought value to you. If nothing else, this is maybe something that you needed to hear to kind of like, yeah, okay. What do I need to do, coach, to go in the game just as much as I love to hear that from, sometimes some people is just that little bit of encouragement. And I believe in you guys. You can do it. You can make a difference this week. And my hope is that when I look at those numbers next week, because that's something I track, and I do encourage you guys to track the same, is where are we at in enrollments? Where are we at in new consultants? Because that will tell what's going to happen in our business in a month, in 6 months, in a year from now. And if we keep in touch with that, man, that's what's going to make a difference in people's lives that need a difference made. So thanks for joining me. I'll be back again tomorrow. Don't know where we'll be at. Oh, I know. We'll be down in Boise. So anyways, thanks for joining. Hope you guys have a great day.